G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HD here. Welcome to the 20th episode in the second season for the FIFA 17 Chelsea Career Mode series. This is the third to last episode in this second season. I am pretty damn excited to see how the rest of our season goes. We've basically wrapped up the Premier League title, but can we progress even further in the Champions League? We'll have to wait and see. But as a whole, I am pretty excited to wrap up this second season and then push on into the third season. I will be doing a third season, and that will be the last season. I have said that since day one of this series. 3 seasons to win the Champions League. Let's see if we can do it. Anyways, fellas, if you do go on to enjoy today's episode, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Also, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below. We are posting career mode content on the daily. But before we can get into the gameplay, of course, we have to answer your press conference questions. So let's do that now. As per normal, fellas, if you want to have a chance of getting your question answered in the next episode, don't forget to leave a question in the comment section down below. Brad Spurs Clash says, are you thinking of selling Willian for Rashford or Bale? No and no. I am not thinking of selling Willian. He has been a very valuable player for us. I am thinking of bringing in a right midfielder, right winger early next season. That's probably the biggest spot that we need to improve, but that doesn't mean that I want to get rid of Willian or Pione Sisto. I just want to continue to improve our squad. We will have the financial capabilities where we don't need to sell Willian or Sisto to fund a big name player. So let me know what right midfielder dash right winger you'd like me to bring in. Gareth Bale or Rashford. I'm not going to bring in Rashford, but I might bring in Bale. I'm just interested to see what you guys think. Xavi Hernandez says, Frank Lampard said in a press conference that Jared HD has brought glory back to Chelsea and wants to be part of the staff. Would you take him in? First of all, thanks for the good words, Frank. You're my boy. And secondly, I have already been in talks with Frank Lampard. I've been in talks with a few of the Chelsea legends from that Champions League winning era. I've already brought in Drogba as a striker coach, and I am currently in talks with Frank Lampard and John Terry to come in as defender and midfield coaches. They are there to provide insight and help develop some of our younger players into full-time Premier League professional footballers. So I can put those rumours to bed. I've seen a lot of you guys commenting about those rumours, and I will have Frank Lampard and John Terry joining the coaching staff next season. Oscar Larson says, Dybala feels unsettled in the club after you stated him having a poor season. What are your thoughts on this? Whilst Dybala has had a poor season compared to the first one, I will not be selling him regardless of how much money gets offered. He has been such a good player. He's been a little bit poor this season, but overall, he's been pretty damn good. It's really up to him now to prove why he is such a good player and why I shouldn't sell him. Although I don't want to, he needs to show to the fans and to me why we shouldn't. He is a good player, so it is time for Paulo Dybala to step back up. And the final question in today's press conference comes from Jazz, who says, would you consider changing formation and strategy with the recent bad form? I have definitely considered changing up our formation. It has grown a little bit stale, and I feel like teams are starting to figure out our 4-1-2-1-2. That being said, I'm not going to change it for the big games, but considering we have the Premier League almost wrapped up, once we do officially wrap it up, I will use the final games of the Premier League season to experiment with some potential formations and really see what we can implement going into the third season. So lads, that will conclude today's press conference. Thank you once again for your fantastic questions, but now, let's get into the gameplay. The first game is a huge game, the second leg of the Champions League quarterfinals away at Napoli. So it is do or die here as we have the opening game in today's episode. It is the quarterfinal second leg in the Champions League. We have grabbed our passports and we are taking the trip to Italy, taking on Napoli. Now the first leg was a 0-0 draw. Look at that, Real Madrid 6-0 up against Wolfsburg, but we did draw 0-0 in the first leg. We draw, we go through. As long as we don't lose the game and we get a score, as long as we score and don't lose, then we will qualify for the semis. So here is the Napoli starting 11. Jan Sommer in goals, pretty decent for them in the last game. Lucas on the wing. They got Gabbiadini up front, Insigne up front, Diawara in the midfield, Papadopoulos in centre back. And looking at the squad we are rocking, you can tell just how serious I am taking this game. A very strong side. I want to qualify comfortably for the semi-finals. Immobile and Griezmann up front, Gomez and Kante in the midfield. It should be quite an interesting game to say the least. Allen gets it back from Hazard somehow. I thought we stopped it, but Azpilicueta stops it. Now can we hit them on the counter? Gomez going to Griezmann, who goes to Immobile, back to Griezmann. We're going to go up through to Andre Gomez, holding it up, going to Dybala. So it's Griezmann, long shot straight at Sommer. Go on, Sisto. Go on, good stuff, Sisto. Here we go, Pione Sisto. Threading that one through to Griezmann. It's a poor touch. Still on though. Griezmann to Immobile, through to Pione Sisto. He hits it, Sisto scores the goal. He started the play, and he gives us the lead here against Napoli, 19 minutes into it. What a fantastic goal. Great control of the ball. I want to have a look at a replay of this because that was fantastic. The last ditch attempt with the moving of the ball, the last bit of dribbling to get himself into a great shooting position, really made it. So I thought we stuffed it up, but here we go. We pass it, and that move, or sorry, I didn't even know what I was talking about. It felt like he did a move, but he just belts it and gives us the lead. Here we go. Immobile going through to Antoine Griezmann, going there. Gomez. Oh, it finds Hazard somehow. Hazard, keep going, son. Going back to Gomez. Goes through there. Griezmann. Through to Kante. He's through. He hits it. It's a save from Sommer. And it looks like it's going to go for a corner. No, we keep it in for some reason. Sisto in there. Punched away. Napoli getting through our defense. Poor time challenge from Bonucci. They square it. They're one-on-one. And they equalise. Some poor defense. Bonucci, very reliable normally. He just times that one poorly. And that's more on my behalf. And Napoli have now equalised. We are still heading through though, if it stays this way, due to away goals rule, because it is 1-1 on the tie, but not good defensively. They're on the attack here. They're passing it around. They're looking to friggin' take the lead. They go through, they shoot, and it's a save from De Gea. Griezmann going to Immobile. Through. Here we go. Griezmann's got the pace. Hit it. Give us it early. No, he hits it into the side netting. That would have been a great start to the second half. Oh, nice stuff from Sisto. Looking for an option now. Gomez going to Kante. Going to Immobile. I see Griezmann. Griezmann's through. Where's the defense? We're going to cut back around. Antoine Griezmann still skilling. Pushed down. Is that a penalty or it's a free kick? Okay. Eden Hazard take the free kick here. I'm going to try hitting this one just about here. Hazard's going to hit it. Eden Hazard, that's going in! Eden Hazard scores the goal. That is his first goal for the season. And he gives us the 2-1 lead here against Napoli. What a free kick. I thought I might have underhit it, but that is a perfect free kick, beating Jan Sommer. And once again, we have the lead. We need to hold on to it. Taking a look on the replay. What a fantastic free kick. Blistering pace, upper 90. That is class. Here we go. Griezmann holding it up. Oh. Falls to Immobile. Immobile going to Gomez. Griezmann's got a bit of space. Can he give us a fantastic lead? Antoine Griezmann, there it is. The finesse finds the back of the net. We have the 3-1 lead here, and we look very likely to be heading into the Champions League semi-finals. I don't know what the Napoli defense has changed between the last game, because in the first game, we could not get an opportunity to save our lives. The Napoli defense was so tight on us, but today, we have just exposed them, and we are playing like we should have in the first leg. Napoli feel like they've gone on all-out attack. They're looking to get back into this game, but not when we have a rock like Laporte in the defense. Now can we hit them on the counter? We've got some nice numbers up. I'm going to thread that one through there to Cesar Azpilicueta. He's going to go to 9-goal land, fresh off the bench. It goes into Immobile, through to Griezmann. Griezmann, oh, what a good piece of defense. It was an audacious attempt, but what can we do off the corner now? Going to put that one on the penalty spot. It goes in there. It goes out. Azpilicueta, the left back, off the crossbar. Jesus, what a strike. We should have more shots with him in the future. They're trying to hit us on the counter-attack here, Napoli. They might be able to claw one back. Not with defending like that. They've still got it, though. Lucas up against Laporte. That is too easy. We're going to belt it away, and that will secure our ticket into the semi-finals of the Champions League. Who will we be versing in the semi-finals? I'm excited to find out, but what a game that was from us. We definitely stepped up another gear in this game. I was really concerned heading into this game, but that was a class performance. So we do get £6 million from the board for qualifying into the Champions League semi-finals. And we will have our first training session here. So we have Pione Sisto, Charlie Musonda, Andres Christensen, Ola Aina, and the mischief himself, Marcus Jackson. Let's see how the lads go. Hopefully we can get somebody going up in stats or overalls. A few overalls going up there, but that is a pretty poor session. D's and F's across the board. Slowing down the pace just for a little bit here, the second game in today's episode. We're back at home and we are taking on Hull City. Let's see if we can keep up the good form that we displayed against freaking Napoli. So if you saw the last episode, you would have figured out that I'm not very good at maths. We are close to securing the Premier League title, but last episode I kept going on like the next win would get it. I don't think it's the next win, but it'll be soon if we keep getting the freaking wins. So here is our starting 11 for today's game. It's a pretty decently strong side. A few rotational players in there, but overall it's pretty good. And then here is the Hull City starting 11. They have David Marshall in goals. Todd Kane, our former player, is in there. David Myler, the Twitch streamer. You guys know that David Myler from friggin' Hull, he live streams FIFA on Twitch. What a dead set lad. They're on the attack here. Hull City, they started off pretty decently. Snodgrass getting through. They're passing it. They shoot. And I thought they were just going to score a wonder goal. Here we go. James going to Dybala. We're going to play that one over the top. It's a great run from Michi. A poor touch, but he's still got it. Michi Batshuayi, that is class. He uses his strength and gives us a 1-0 lead here against Hull City. I thought we stuffed it up big time. I thought we mistimed the run. Terrible touch, but Batshuayi just controlled it. Pushes off the Hull City defenders, as you will see here. That is a great show of strength and just a top quality finish. They're on the attack here. Snodgrass looking to get them an equaliser. The long shot. What a crucial tip over from David De Gea. Oh, that is just poor defending. They take the strike and Myler puts it over. Here we go, James. I see Willian out there. Can we get a good bounce? We do! Willian pounces on it. Willian shoots. What a save from Marshall. And Willian is still down. Please get up, son. We got a substitute lined up since Willian is injured. So right now we're playing with 10 men until the next stop in play. Can we score even with 10 men? James shoots. He scores it. We have a man sitting out on the sidelines in Willian. I want to go celebrate with Willian. Let's go celebrate with Willian. I'm coming, sweet prince. Willian, come and celebrate with me. He disappeared magically. But anyways, we had a 2-0 lead here against freaking Hull. What a goal. We are looking superb. Marcos Alonso going there. Pedro going through to Alonso. I didn't think we'd pull that off. Here we go, through to Traore. We've got decent numbers. Dybala going through to Baker. Oh, it's a good tackle. We have the throw in. Can we get a last gasp opportunity to extend our lead? Dybala going to Bogger. He hits it and the substitute almost scores. Here we go. Can we get one more opportunity before full time? We've dominated Hull. It goes to Dybala. He shoots. He scores. And that is going to be a 3-0 victory against Hull. A comprehensive win here. We have completely dominated from the 1st to the 90th. What a win. What a game. Far out. We are now 1 step closer, or 3 steps closer, to lifting the Premier League title. I've said it already, lads. It's full time. 3 points. What a game. Let's move on to the next one against Manchester City. This is looking like, actually, the celebrations make me think that we just officially secured the Premier League title. People running off the bench. I haven't seen those animations. Look at the substitutes. They look so pumped. I think we have officially won the Premier League title. That's crap news, lads. After that win against Hull, Willian suffered a sprained ankle. 3 weeks on the sidelines for our Brazilian superstar. Not what we needed at the crunch time of the season. So we haven't won the Premier League title yet, as far as I can tell. We have landed a Europa League spot, but not the title yet, as far as I can tell. So the third and final game in today's episode, it's going to be a tough one. We are travelling up to Manchester, going to the Etihad Stadium and taking on Manchester City. So having a look here at the Premier League table, Manchester City not having a great season. They are in 7th position. We are killing it at the top, as we have been for quite a few episodes now. I don't know if this is the game where we secure the Premier League title if we win, but we're going to have a tough task regardless, trying to beat Pep Guardiola's men. Speaking of Pep Guardiola's men, this is their side. I have no clue in the world who their goalkeeper is, but they do have a very good outfield. They got Seamus Coleman on the bench. Joyce Louise, it's going to be tough. So here we go. Here is our starting 11, and it is a pretty decently strong one. Again, a lot of fixture congestion, so it's basically a matter of who's fit enough to play, and that is why I'm rocking this squad. Man City on the attack early here. Kun Aguero, Sergio Aguero up against Leonardo Bonucci. We're just trying to trap him. He passes that one out to Gundogan. Ilkay Gundogan up against Kante and now up against Bonucci. Getting straight through our defense, chips it in, and we are so fortunate that David Silva stuffed up that finish. They're on the attack here, Manchester City. It's been a very dull first half, but that is a cross and a half. And I can't even be mad about that. That was a world-class goal from Manchester City. What a finish from Ilkay Gundogan. Aguero put it on an absolute tee for him, but he had so much work still to do. That is just a fantastic goal. I will sit here and applaud as the person that's taken the L. I want to see this on the replay. So we gave him too much space in the first hand. Christensen gave him way too much space. Here we go. Can we get something going? 9 goal line. I see Griezmann. Go on, Griezmann. What can Antoine Griezmann do? If I get into a good position, I'll have a shot. We square it. 9 goal line. Air swing. Somebody. It just didn't fall nicely for us, and it's a foul somehow. Man City on the attack here. They're looking to double their lead. Wilfred Boney. We can't afford to give him too much space. Can't afford to give any of them too much space. They shoot, and that was a very poor shot. Time is running out for us, and Man City get another corner in what has been a pretty low action game. They worked that one near post, and luckily it comes off Boney's chest. Sane up against Sisto. They go through there. They're passing it around quite nicely, Man City. We need to get the ball off them. We can't afford to give them all this time on the ball. David Silva, I'm just running around chasing after them like a chicken with his head cut off. Far out, lads. That is full time, and we suffer a defeat to end today's episode. Man City definitely deserved the points there. They were by far the better side. We just couldn't create any chances, which was kind of frustrating compared to the Napoli and Hull games where we scored 3 goals in each. We could have donated some of our goals in those games to today's game, but it is what it is. Hopefully we are better next episode. So with 4 games remaining in the Premier League season, we are 9 points clear of Spurs. Hopefully we can hold on and win the Premier League title. One more win and we do it, I am pretty confident. So I was scrolling across to have a look at the Champions League table, and I noticed that in the FA Cup, Crew Alexandria, they beat us on penalty shootout. They beat Manchester City, and they are now in the final against Crystal Palace. That is ridiculous. So the Champions League semi-finals, we have a very difficult task. It was going to be difficult no matter who we came up against, and we have come up against Barcelona. The other game is Real Madrid vs Bayern Munich, but we can't focus on that. We have to focus on Barcelona. I look forward to getting into those games next episode. So anyways, lads, if you enjoyed today's episode of the Chelsea Career Mode series, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Hit that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. And make sure that you check out my social media links, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Snapchat. All 3 of those linked down below as per normal. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace.